Hey folks, we're in for a treat. This is one of the fun parts of the channel, and it takes a while to develop this over years. This is like the 5th year of doing the channel, and I've gotten better at editing. There are a lot of things that I had to improve on because that's the way anything in life starts. You're not as good in the beginning as you do later, but nonetheless, subscribers have grown, but now artists, there are a number of artists who are part of the channel. They comment, and in this case, Kevin Bounds made a donation request for me to do Amber Dotson's song, Did I Lose You? I don't know Amber. Kevin does, though, because he played guitar on this track. So, and Kevin has made a number of donation requests and lots of comments because he's involved in music. So I love this part. Like David Farrell, I just did a song of his, and I was surprised. I don't expect much, but when something's good, you're like, oh God, I love that was good. And David Farrell has been part of the channel for quite a while. So when the artists show up in any capacity, whether it's in the comments or in this case, Kevin is playing the guitar on this track, but we get exposed to an artist that I'd not heard of, and many of you probably haven't, but I'm sure some of you have because there's so many people on the channel, Texas, Oklahoma, up north in Canada, that somebody has heard of just about every artist I've done. So the name of the song is Did I Lose You? So we're going to find out if he lost her. Amber Dotson. I love that name, Amber. Is that like so pretty? It's ridiculous. There's Kevin. Thank you, Kevin, by the way.
The radio played our song on my way home. I did my best not to break down, but turned it up and cried along. Through these tears I clearly see what you mean to me.
Oh, hold on. That was nice, lyrically. Through these tears I clearly see. Normally, through tears, you don't see well. Your vision is blurred. That was nice that you could blow right past it. Through these tears, I clearly see what you mean to me. That was good.
Did I lose you today?
Uh-oh.
With the angry words of pride. I lose you today.
That's that crappy feeling when you know you might have effed up.
I thought I'd wait till you called me, but I called you instead. I gotta know if it's too late to say the words I should have said.
That takes nerve, because you don't know. But it takes a lot of love to make a call through your screwed upness that you did earlier in the day. But this is really good picking here, Kevin. It's very patient. I'm not a guitarist, but I obviously listen to a lot of songs, and I sort of pay attention to how I think instrumentation works with the vocalist, and the vocalist works with the lyricist, and how it's all put together. But this kind of has sort of like a similar feel in one sense of Sugarland's Stay. Conceptually, it's different, but just with acoustic and a vocalist telling the story, and a female in this case telling the story, just like Jennifer Nettles with Stay. And it's just very pretty, slow picking to feature the vocalist in the story. Mm.
If I could turn back the hands of time, you would still be mine. Did I lose you today? With the angry words of pride as I drove away, did I lose you? Can we be what we used to say? I didn't lose you
That was really pretty. And it's interesting. There were 3 different vocalists at various points of the song that popped into mind for at least a second. One actually was Jennifer Nettles. When she carried the tune toward the end, there was a texture there. In the very beginning, there was a phrase, just a moment where she reminded me of Dolly and Cherie Austin at other points in the song. But she's her own vocalist, that much I get. But sometimes you'll hear things and you're like, oh my gosh, this sounds like so-and-so. But she's got a powerful voice. I don't know how far she is into her career, where she's at. Kevin, of course, you know. I'm going to guess down in the Texas scene because that's the requests that you've made have indicated that that's kind of your jam. She's got a powerful voice. Her challenge is to not go too far with it, because you can outpace a song when you just go full, and because she does have a powerful voice. If you could kind of blow the song itself out of the water by going too heavy at it. And I could tell she was restraining at times, and it was very pretty when she carried it out with her breath. She carried, a note for 5 or 8 seconds or whatever vocalists can do. I know a friend of mine, Sophia Gazarian, she's a world-class vocalist, and it's ridiculous what some people who can do with their voice. And this is just so pretty. So I wonder how Amber, Kevin. I mean, I know you're both in the music world and such, and you don't have to reveal anything. It's just kind of fun to see how parts interconnect. She's a very pretty girl too, and that, of course, in any realm works. That just helps anyone's career when you have natural beauty. And all right, I'll rate that song. You didn't tell me not to, you didn't ask me to, but I think in the past you've been okay with me giving some ratings to songs. Your picking was really nice in there. I don't know if you recorded at the same time. I mean, your track would have gone different than the vocal track. But I'm not quite sure all how that works. Sometimes if you're in different cities, you can record your track, and then the wonder of the digital age, you could just send it digitally over, and then she could have that playing while singing into the mic in the studio, her studio. But that was really, really patient and crisp picking. That's just a gift. And I know a gift tend to be improved with practice. So you've obviously played a lot, Kevin. And I don't know if you grew up on country, if you grew up on rock, if you grew up on bluegrass, what your thing is, but it was very precise picking there, and just meant to facilitate her voice. So you may crucify me for this because the number that came to mind was an 8.9. So that's what I'm going to go. That was so close. But it's a very pretty song, and it's one of those ones that you say something, and once it's out there, you're like, crap, I can't get that back. But you can apologize, and if the person is in such a place where they'll forgive you, then cool, because maybe they've said something. We all say things. We all do things we don't mean, or if we could take it back, we would, but we just have to hope that the other person still wants to be in our life, and we never got the answer here. This was just a statement of that dynamic of not knowing. I screwed up. I don't know if you're taking me back. Boom, cut the song, leave it at that. And I like that open-ended songwriting. So there it is, folks. So you can leave your comments for Kevin. He was the guitarist on this. And that's it. All right, folks, have a great day. I'll see you on another video. Thanks again, Kevin, for the donation and request. And keep rocking the country.